It's the Game Impulse with Tyler and Keith, and we're going to be talking about the new Call of Duty Black Ops 2 downloadable content called Revolution that's coming out January 29th. We're stoked on it. It has 4 new maps, a new Zombies game mode, a new Zombies map, and a new weapon. So, and it's like $15, but you think about it, you get a lot of shit for $15 there. A lot of bang for your buck there. So, I'll let Keith go first.
Okay, so the first map is Hydro, which is a map based in like it's like a water dam pressure way, I guess, in Pakistan, and it's really cool. It has a bunch of choke points, and probably one of the key features of this map is again the interactive maps that Treyarch has kind of become known for since Black Ops 1. Is that there's a spillway in which water will flood the spillway, and basically anything that is in that area will get killed. So if you're like me and you remember playing Gears of War 2, you're playing on Avalanche, it's just like that. It's a really interesting kind of thing. I greatly enjoy having that kind of map. Then the second map is Grind, and Grind's kind of based in a skate park, so it takes away all the hard, straight edges in the corners and actually adds curved surfaces, which is just an interesting take. I mean, that's going to throw off gameplay a lot because there's not really any walls to hide behind because there's always a curve, there's always a chance that somebody could be just right around there.
It's going to make it hard to get score streaks.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot more. It's gonna be shotgun country, definitely, on that map. Fuck. There's Downhill, which is based on like the Alps, the French Alps, and it's the first snow-based map in Black Ops 2. I mean, in Black Ops 1, half the maps were snow-based, but this is the first one. In this one, there's a lot of long sights for snipers, and it's really good because you can actually snipe in this game compared to Black Ops 1, and there's the trolley cars that go up, and I assume you can ride in them. I'm not sure. From the trailer and whatnot, you can't really tell. I hope you can, but if it hits you, even though it only goes like 2 miles an hour, you will die. And the last map is Mirage for multiplayer, and it's like an Indian palace. That's and there's sand dunes, and you can run up the sand dunes and go in like the second floor buildings, and it just looks like probably one of the best maps multiplayer wise for the DLC. You want to talk your opinions on the multiplayer maps, and we'll move on?
Yeah, Keith kind of talked about them all. If I had to choose one, I mean, I'm stoked on all of them. All of them seem very fun. And if I had to choose one, I would probably choose Mirage. Mirage just looks amazing. It looks very fun. It just looks like you can get up in tall buildings and pick people off sniping, or you can go on the ground with an assault rifle. I mean, you can do it. It seems like they said in the trailer, it's very balanced looking, and I'm pretty stoked on that. That one looks cool. If there was one that I'm least excited for, I mean, like I said, they all look good, but Downhill just kind of seems like it's kind of been done before in Call of Duty. Hydro, just with the spill, that just seems very cool. In the skate park one, I forget what it's called. Grind. That's going to be a bitch.
That's going to be like the map that kind of gets everybody.
Yeah. What map are you looking for?
Probably Hydro. Because honestly, that was the first one that I heard about, and then I was just like, and then I knew about the spillway and all that stuff before, so I was just like, yeah, because if you remember Black Ops 1, every single map in the first DLC, I remember 3 of them, because there was the auto turrets on the Berlin Wall, there was the zip line on Kowloon, and there was a bridge that you could blow up on Discovery. There's just so many, like, the maps were interactive there, and there was kind of lacking in the base game, but now they've kind of brought that back with the gondolas, that's what they're called. The gondolas, the spillway, and all that shit. They kind of brought that back, which is a nice retake to the old ways. But they've also done a lot with zombies.
Yeah, let's talk about the map first.
Yeah. Die Rise, it's based like a bunch of dilapidated skyscrapers. It appears to be a survival map, because I mean, at least with the way transit works, I really don't see transit at all working on that map. But then so I don't know if that means there's not going to be buildables, or all the fun stuff they introduced in transit that's not in survival. And also the cool thing is, since it's a skyscraper, it's very vertical based, and which adds that kind of thing, because there's actually there's one place on transit where you can fall to your death, but there's actually a lot of places apparently where you can just kill yourself with.
I'm actually really excited for this. I'm a fag, and I have not played any downloadable content zombies maps. I've only played the ones that came with the game, so I'm really excited for this. I kind of agree with Keith. It seems more of a survival map, but maybe there's some type of transit thing where
maybe an elevator, or
like an elevator or something that in transit you have to keep going around the circle. Maybe this one you have to keep just going down or something like that.
That would be cool. Like somehow
because it's collapsing, you have to keep going. I don't know.
That would be cool if the building was collapsing and you kind of have to make it down to the bottom. But then after a while, because that would be cool. But then there'd have to be floors.
Yeah.
Where and they'd probably obviously tell, because if they did it that way, there'd have to be floors where there's nothing there. Mm-hmm. And then they'd have to but then the only thing with that is I guess you wouldn't find anything for the first couple of rounds, because then if a floor collapses, then anything that's up there you lose. So if there's a perk, no more perk. If there's a gun on the wall, you lose a gun on the wall. So it's a cool. Maybe if pieces of it fall, it cuts off this entranceway, you have to go another way to get to this area.
Yeah.
You have to take the elevator shaft, which is precarious. They've also introduced a new zombies mode, which is turned. You finally, I never really was excited and asked for this or expecting this, but apparently it's been a popular request from the community. It's you get to play as the zombie, and it's I'm assuming probably upwards of 8 people, and one person's a survivor, and you just get an Olympia, because otherwise I don't see that as being fair to everybody else. If you really got if you got the ray gun and there's only 7 zombies on the map that are trying to kill you.
Yeah.
So and zombies are trying to kill the survivor, and you kill the survivor, you become the survivor, and so it's whoever has the most points from killing zombies at the end of the game mode wins. Any thoughts?
Honestly, I'm not too stoked on this. When I think zombies, I think survival, I think team. This just seems more of a Left 4 Dead knockoff to me. The game mode where you play as the zombies in Left 4 Dead trying to kill the other team.
Yeah.
That's just kind of what it seems like. I'm sure it'll be fun, but I think if it's between transit and survival and this turned, I would definitely go with transit and survival over turn. I'm sure it'll be fun, but I'm not
it won't be
super excited for it.
It won't be competitive like the other ones kind of are.
Yeah.
You want to give your thoughts on the Peacekeeper really quick then?
It's an SMG. Assault rifle.
Yeah, it's supposed to be. Yeah.
I don't really. I'm not that excited for it.
Yeah, it's the first time ever they're ever bringing an actual weapon for multiplayer that you can get, and it's supposedly a crossover between an SMG and assault rifle. So it's basically every other SMG in the game, because god damn it, some of the SMGs already have beyond assault rifle clips, like the MP7, the PDW have 40 bullet clips, which is unheard of. That's one thing about this game, is that a lot of the guns have such huge clips. It's obnoxious.
Yeah.
But it looks. I'm really stoked for this DLC.
Yeah, I think they're putting out 4 that I read. This is the first of 4. I believe so.
If you want, you can get the season pass. I don't know how much the season pass is, which is basically you pay you probably pay $60.
Yeah.
And you just automatically get all the DLCs. Right off the bat. You don't have to worry about, the horse shit of having to buy it each time. It's just whenever it comes out, it's yours.
Yeah. I'm stoked on it.
Yeah.
Call of Duty's Black Ops 2 Revolution DLC comes out January 29th. I think it's exclusively for Xbox Live.
For about a
little while.
Probably
so,
that's usually how it works.
If you have a 360, you're in luck. So check it out.
Yeah.
Gaming pulse out.